and the other way around.
But there is the web spinner to counter Mirror Entity.
Yeah.
Not really granting much pressure from us. And Unleash the Hounds to grant 4 minions.
You remember what the last time we saw Mirror Entity grant a web spinner, though? That ended up with a mage getting Malorn. So it can backfire.
That's so sick.
It can backfire. We've seen it. I know, yeah. We've seen it already happen today. I don't know if it's going to happen again. Whoa, shielded mini-bot.
That's a great minion to get.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, this is what happens. Orange is able to clear the board and
Tusk board.
Well, it's not Malorn.
Wow, what an interesting series of random elements that just happened here. I mean, the Time Rewinder is actually one of the...
Shredder. That's not enough. Doomsayer can be easily killed. How much damage is there overall?
There's 22 damage?
I haven't done the math yet.
If this Boombot hits the face, actually, he could have... If it hit the face and did, I think, 3 damage, it could have killed him, potentially. If he used kill command weapons and the bow. Either way, it's still a lot of damage that's pouring in, and he's definitely on the lethal draw here.
Either way, Amaz is probably dead. That's what it's looking like in game number 1.
Amaz needs an I win card. This is not an I win card, this is a Mad Scientist.
Yep, that's right. And Mad Scientist is nice in the early game, but on turn 9, not so great. There's a concede, and Orange taking game 1 of the finals, getting one step closer to the money, to the points. Good start for Orange.
Yeah, I think there's also like a little frustration of just like not being able to get the right cards at the right time. If I was Amaz, what I'd do is probably ping the Boombot to get the bad RNG out of the way, so like it would have gotten powerful cards in here. The fact that the Wild Pyromancer comes in here, not really that big of a deal, but I really like this trade here, doing 5 damage guaranteed with the Alchemist Soul Priest conversion. And then from here, Amaz is putting on some pretty decent pressure on the board.
Wow, that is huge, actually, bringing him down to 19 health. There's the Gadgetzan. Will he have that big turn? We're going to start out with a Deadly Poison. He does have that Blade Flurry as well. You're absolutely right.
Well, he needs the Blade Flurry.
He needs a Blade Flurry, right. You're absolutely not right. I was not right either.
Well, he has Fan of Knives, so he is fetching a lot of cards here.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole point is drawing cards is cool. That's the fun part of it. You can also shift. In fact, Blade Flurry, not that necessary here, but it's also a really important card in general to have against the Priest.
Well, it looks like you can shiv the Lightbringer at least, or Light Warden rather.
Attack it with weapon.
Right.
Soul Priest out of the way.
All right.
He was able, what is really important here, he was able to cycle a lot of cards from his hand. Like preparations are cards which don't do much, it's like 0 cost cards, and right now his hand is full with quality cards.
So if you are a...
You're right.
Yeah,
so then the Pilot Shredder would actually pop second.
Yeah, that's true. He'd get whatever would be left with the piloted Shredder, rather.
Gotcha.
Oh, wow, that's a nice hit. He is having all the minions ready for this Holy Nova Pyromancer.
And here we go. The Boombot
3.
goes down. 2-3, okay.
Wow, there is a Zombie Chow. If Amaz picks Alkanai Soul Priest...
He already used both of them, though.
You used both?
Yeah. Right, then he had one immediately eviscerated and killed, and then the second one.
Second one with... There was an Alkanai Soul Priest on turn 5. Was there Alkanai Soul Priest on turn 4 as well?
I want to say that there definitely was one. Wow, what a draw.
No kidding. SI7 agent helps him deal with that Pyromancer weapon coming up now for Orange as well. He's not done quite yet, it looks like.
Not quite yet.
What's crazy? If he replaces the Dr. Boom, and then he gives himself a chance for a tie with the Flurry. Okay, he tied it.
Oh, you're right. The Blade Flurry.
Oh, man, that would be insane. He's just going to mind control the Azure Drake. Wow, and he actually kills it. That is huge for Amaz.
Oh, my goodness.
That was so close. Oh, wait, there's a second.
Oh, second. That's Sword Oil.
Oh, yeah, he does.
That could be it.
That's it for sure. That's so much damage there.
1 and 2, and he's got enough for Blade Flurry. That is a ton of damage.
Goodness.
9 plus another one. And in the end, despite that play, Amaz will go down to the Blade Flurry. Orange is up 2-0 now in the ESL Legendary Series Grand Finals.
What a game.
Crazy things are afoot.
We talked about it. That Priest is really behind. It's a very tough matchup.
Blade Flurry is like one of the most powerful cards against Priest because it just sits there as the burst combo or mid-rangey. It's not really like an aggressive warrior. I would just say it's like a mid-range warrior, for lack of a better word.
Well, I mean, we're so used to control warrior. Anything that's a little bit less than that seems a bit aggro, right, for warrior, but it is much more mid-range. That's absolutely true.
That thought steal. If I would tell you, Froden, that we are going to see the finals, Orange versus Amaz, and Thought Steal versus Warrior is going to steal a Throttling Berserker and a Spellbreaker, would you believe me?
Sort of, just because it sounds like a very specific scenario. Like, if you said, like, Thought Steal, like, the Ragnarok.
Each his own, right? 50 Shades of Sludge Belcher.
All right, watch this bomb lober hit or fail.
Nimsh's desires are unconventional. Found out.
Kind of.
You don't know love, Doa.
Can do here is you can play the Pyromancer, Circle of Healing, and then Thought Steal and hope for an execute.
But remember, I don't think there's any executes in that deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's really tough. Normally you could
Well, from Amaz's perspective, though, he doesn't know that. So I think you're right. We might still see that play. That's a good point.
So Amaz is
he can clear. Can he clear the board? No, he leave the bomb lobber with 1 health, and plus the Vol'jin would be taking a lot of damage too. That's not ideal. You're gonna switch health with the Frothing Berserker.
No, he can still Pyromancer, Circle, and Thought Steal, and then he clears.
Yep.
That's like, oh no, actually,
the bomb lobber's
yeah.
1 health.
He almost.
So
clears.
it ends up trading, but he does get card draw from it.
Oh, he got the BGH.
In BGH.
He would actually clear with that. No,
Right.
he wouldn't. The bomb lobber survives with it.
This is a really painful exchange, but I think this one's really necessary considering how far Amaz is falling behind with all these smaller minions.
It didn't turn out as bad as it could have, honestly, but that Sludge Belcher, just more sustained run by Orange.
It's still a terrible situation for Amaz.
Yeah, it is.
2 cards.
Yeah, so Amaz is still one of the better
Dr. Boom is
cards.
always amazing. There's Ragnaros, but you got to be careful here because if you hit Sylvanas, you could be giving that right away, but it's a pretty good chance.
I mean, I think
he could go for the win right here. It's a
whack the
50-50.
face.
No, it's actually not. He'd be 1 health.
Oh my god, we're going to see Ragnaros. This is not lethal, but it is still exciting.
It is. It would take him down to 1. It hits him. He's down to 1 health.
I mean, Amaz
has the
can't pull
BGH.
himself out. No, but
Yeah.
he's
That Shadow Word Death as well, too, but he can't deal with everything on the board. He heals himself. He can't, can he?
He can try to steal the Sludge Belcher to stay alive.
Oh, that's true. He could get the taunt.
Kill his own Sylvanas with Shadow Word Death.
I think what you do here is you attack into Belcher, then kill your own Sylvanas, steal Ragnaros, and then BGH your own Ragnaros.
That is...
Make a statement.
Wow, I actually followed you all the way to the end.
It's about
Nimsh.
sending a message, right? Yeah.
Nimsh still has, it comes some credibility.
Okay.
He still was able to follow that, but I was like, oh, all right, well, he's just trolling me.
All right, now this situation is really tough.
The Sludge Belcher bust for Amaz.
Oh, he gets the Armor Smith. He can heal himself. Well played for Amaz to concede, and Orange takes it 3-0.
He is your champion.
Yep, Orange wins it, the ESL Legendary Series champion. His first big tournament win. That is $13,000. That is 100 points towards the Hearthstone Championship Series. Hearthstone World Championships, rather, a little bit later this year. And how about that? Coming in, taking down so many well-known players, and now, in the end, taking down Amaz. Orange is our winner.
Great tournament, great performance by Orange. Amaz taking $6,000 and 50
Pretty good.
BlizzCon points.
I think he can pay like half a Firebat's salary with that check.
There you go. That's wonderful, isn't it?
Wow, this tournament was amazing. Amazing final.
The man of the moment, though, Dark Stars Orange. I want us to talk a little bit more about this guy, of how hard he's worked. We know the story about Amaz. Amaz owns his own team. He's a big-time streamer, very dedicated craft, always putting out cool content.